that's the end of that chapter. We just get back on here. I'm in good shape, but it never really hurts to top off your health. So we got this thing. It is a dumpster pearl, but it's a bigger one than normal. Not bad. Alright. What's this going on about? Newsflash, Olympia, June 27, 1969. Describing his actions as downright peculiar, Olympia police have detained the man for further questioning, but say they have not yet pressed charges. Meanwhile, protests continue downtown as federal workers and their families express their displeasure at ongoing art layoffs. Oh, forgot the thing I was going to put in there. There we go. Anomaly Studies number 5. Now, is there anything... Well, this panel... It's fragile. It'll break too easily for another run. I'm gonna have to scrap it. It really didn't owe me anything. Thinking about it, are there any other panels and such like it? It doesn't look like it. This door could do with a touch-up. Headlights. This one too. The rest seems more or less okay. Alright, I'm going to shop vac this. Did I use any first aid kits? I think I did a couple of times. Yeah. Yeah. More paint than I know what to do with. Now, about that panel. I suppose I could make another insulated one, but, another kind of panel. An armored panel. It's an impressive piece of makeshift armor. Compare that to... Actually... Well, the armored panel is resistant to impact and explosion, but I haven't really had to deal with that much, so... I'm going to use an insulated panel here. There we are. Now, I don't think there's anything that I can research here because I don't have any unstable energy. What I can do is some of this here. Yeah, no, it's not very organized, but in my defense, neither am I. Is there something I can make? No. I think I need carbon fiberglass, and for that I need tree candy, and for that I need to go to the mid-zone. Do I really? Oh wait, I was using the transfer trunk. Alright. I was gonna say, do I really not have any more room in that locker that I just started using? Full up on bulb replacement kits. Put this one here. Might as well whip up a spare plasma scrapper. That's pretty much it. I gotta charge the battery, don't I? Just a little bit, but that's enough. So what have we learned on this trip? Well, there's only 2 quirks available. One of them has to do with the dome light, one of them has to do with the radio, and neither of them are really... I wonder if either of them even triggered. So, let's see. We have Anomaly Studies, number 5. Arctic Catalog reference 4.11. These long, thin, ice-like anomalies were found in clusters on trees and overhangs throughout the early 70s. Responsible for the majority of anomaly-related injuries at that time, they would cause serious contact burns and were easily dislodged by winter movement. They were present during all types of weather, and if disturbed or manipulated, would quickly dissolve away into nothingness. None have been reported since 1975. We have oxidized. Feeling drained, this battery is running dry faster than it should thanks to oxidization. This could be due to damage, a connection, or some strange anomaly. Regardless, it'll need fixing. Wait a minute. Well, it's the first I'm hearing of it, but this battery looks fine. What about my backseat backup battery? Well, it's fine too. I don't know where that thing about oxidization came from. Something I tried to scan, maybe? So, we have underground mischief. Certain burrowing anomalies are even more aggressive in this part of the zone. I think I know what that means. That's like can openers and Minutemen or something like that. And over here we have a seismic squall. Sometimes the very ground itself is the most threatening part of the zone. Something beneath it has changed, and during times of instability, everyone and everything on the surface can be at risk. You don't say. And this trip, let's see, it's just past an hour. Quirk was triggered 7 times. I think I was trying to trigger it, but the only thing I really did was the radio. I turned the radio on and off. I didn't do anything with the dome light. And yes, my car was indeed airborne. So there's definitely a quirk with the radio, and it has to do with turning it on or off. Possibly toggling it. Maybe it is toggling it. And since the wipers... Wait a second, what exactly are the wipers doing? They move fast, they move slow, they wobble, or they get stuck. There's only 2 possibilities here. And I didn't notice that the... I didn't notice anything to do with the car when I messed with the radio. Didn't switch on, the direction didn't change. I don't think it changed the speed any. But there's this one which I wouldn't really notice, would I? Alright, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. So I'm right about the toggling, but not about the radio? Okay, that's weird. Obviously this must be the dome light that's toggling. And when that happens, the car... Well, I'll investigate the rest of this. Jolts forward. Okay, what do I need to... There we go. So now there's only one left. And that's the radio. I don't know how many times I used it, but... and when that happens, the wipers do something that I didn't notice at all. So... maybe they wobble? I don't know. This is just a guess here. The only thing I did with the radio then is switch it off, so... maybe the wipers change speed when they move. Well, I'm running out of possibilities here. I've switched on the radio, I've switched off the radio, and I've... the only thing that's left is staying on, because if it happened when the radio stays off, then... okay, that makes no sense, but okay. Unless it does happen when the radio toggles. Well, then this is the only one left here. Okay, so the wipers moved faster when the radio stayed off. And I need a mechanics kit. Well, don't worry, those are easy to come by. Where are they? Here we go. Three for the car, 1 to fix the quirk. And that's it. My car is officially quirk-free. At least it's quirk-free for the time being. What's on the fax machine? We're seeing amazing tardigrade variations here. Gorgeous specimens displaying unusual behaviors. Did anybody even know what a tardigrade was before that episode of Futurama? Which, of course, hasn't come out yet, this being 1998, but... where to go today? Where to go, my goodness. Alright, alright, oh... Well... You know, I think I'm going to plan like a minor trip here, you know, because there's all these clouds, you know, these extreme conditions. Not just 2 sets of extreme conditions, like 3 of them. The third one just hasn't been identified. No fuel here, and then like this one over here. Yeah, we don't even know what those are. Huh. It's funny, that's corrupt energy, and yet, if I were to drive through that, it would be, like, it would be during a storm, like a continuous storm. I'd have to somehow drive on the roads. Well, either way, I'm not risking it. I'm not risking either of those. Maybe I'm just that risk-averse, I guess. The problem with this is that, well, you see these icons here, the Scorch. Yeah, there's certain resources there that I need, like badly. Here, I think there are also resources that I need badly. So I guess it's a classic case of potato-potato. Oh, but there's another problem too. I can't take the highway here. Once again, extreme conditions. A little bit on the... It's going to be a bit ridiculous when you think about it. And C4 doesn't connect to this either, so I'm going to have to go through G9 and E7. Well, at least it's one more location in the mid-zone, more unstable energy. I wish I could go through more than one of these, but what's that condition again? Fuel evaporation. Oh lordy. Alright, I'll have to factor that in too. Don't know if that means my mileage per gallon is affected, or whether the fuel just gonna evaporate over time no matter how long I spend in the zone. Sorry, my mind is totally elsewhere right now. Alright, well, I wish I wasn't taking the long route, but you know what those storms are like, so fasten your seatbelts. Okay, we're going to... Oh, E7 is such a nice little place. Perpetual stability. On the other hand, G9, I guess it's making up for E7. And this, fuel evaporation. Not to mention all the lightning is going to be... Well, actually, I don't think I've ever been hit by lightning. Which I consider to be a good thing, especially given my experience with it in Minecraft. I don't think I've ever been hit by lightning there either, but who cares?